What up, everybody? This is your boy, and I just wanted to speak on some stuff that should be common sense. But this is part 3 of my relationship series. Um, I've spoken on this on Facebook before, and I just wanted to shoot a quick video on it. Y'all are we grown here, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. We sit here and talk about talk about relationships and go back and forth and this, that, and the third. And a lot of what you learn from relationships is through other people. Mostly talk. You know what I'm saying? Mostly the relationship talk. A lot of times you're not really actually paying attention to the things that's going on around you, or really, you know what I'm saying, seeing things on the outside level, but still, taking in that information that you see. So I just wanted to talk about friends, meddling friends. More importantly, single friends. Their opinion is usually biased. Their opinion is usually biased, and it's usually based on selfish reasons. Understand what I'm saying? Like, people are going to tell you, their experiences and stuff like that. But the thing that you have to be careful of now is people have a way of construing what they are allowed to see from your relationship to making it relate to something that they've seen in the past. And it's just like, when you're talking to somebody about a certain situation and then they say, I went through the same thing. And then when they get to talking, you realize it wasn't the same thing at all. After you sit back and think about it, while you've been sitting there nodding like, yeah, and you're waiting for it to get to the point where it's similar, and that point never comes. And by then you're all in, and you completely fucking forget what you were talking about. That those are the type of things, and this right here is almost exclusively a problem with women, because I can honestly say most men aren't. First of all, most men aren't sitting there talking about their relationship to the point that women talk about their relationships. You understand what I'm saying? Um, unless it's somebody close to you, like your brother, who usually sees, and your brother, sister, or somebody in the family, your mother, father, or something like that, who usually sees more about your relationship than the average person, because they have a better dealing with you. They deal with you more often, and they're around. But once we start talking about these friends only know your side of the story. And they're not even going to tell you what's best for you. They're going to tell you what's best for them in most cases. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got single friends that are out here partying, having a good time, and this, that, and the third. And what's missing from their life right now is their best friend that they used to do these things with. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're single, there's nothing holding you back. So a lot of times that factors in on what they're actually telling you that you should do. At the end of the day, you need to make your decisions based on your heart and what you think. At the end of the day, that's what actually matters. And you can keep on doing and doing and doing and listening to them. But at the end of the day, they're not involved in your relationship. Now, that's not to say, if they tell you to leave, do the opposite or whatnot, if you're not happy in that situation. You know what I'm saying? If you're truly not happy in that situation, you can't, for me, I can't actually make a decision based on what somebody told me. A lot of times, if I talk about something, a lot of times my decision is already made. And that's a man thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is really a man thing. Like, we pretty much know what we're gonna do. We're not gonna let our homeboys, like maybe in high school and shit, when we in a relationship, and our homeboys, but once we get to a certain age, 21, 22, we do what we want to do based on what we want to do, and not because our homeboys want us to be single and so we can go out, and our homeboys want us to go out and cheat. That is pretty much a situation where we make that decision on our own. Women, y'all need more support to make decisions and feel like somebody got your back. When in essence, um, those single friends can't tell you how to keep a man, can't tell you that you should keep a man because they haven't successfully kept a man. They're single. So the narratives, we seem to get caught up in narratives and such, and we look at those things and say, yo, um, this is the way it is because my homegirl said it. But it's some dudes out here that actually tell you the truth. For instance, watch my videos. I tell you the truth from a man's perspective. I tell you, you know, for the most part. Again, I'm not 100% right, but for the most part, I tell y'all why we do things. It's not what y'all think. It's not what y'all been taught. Y'all been taught these things by women. But when a man tries to tell you, you don't want to listen. When a man tries to tell you, it's just like the relationship. You can't. A man is built to lead the house, and the way that if you're not willing to listen to the leader, then what do you think he's gonna do? Like literally, what do you think he's gonna do? Because if he's telling you something and you're not, and you don't respect him as the man inside the house, then in his mind you don't care. So in his mind, the first person to not care, because as long as a man is talking to you, and I said this in another video, as long as a man is talking to you, he actually cares. If he's telling you, you know, we should do it like this, and when you decide to do it another way, then you're not respecting him to his fullest. You're not respecting his opinion. You're not respecting who he is. So what exactly do you expect him to do? Um, Basically, them single friends, man, them single friends. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up listening to them. Like I said, you can't have a blind leading you to the water. It's not gonna happen. A blind person can't see the light to lead you to it. It is what it is. They've been in relationships that didn't work out, and now they think they could tell you what you should do when it don't work out. You should do the same thing as them, and your situations are never the same. We all individuals. We all have different experiences. So um, it just is what it is. Show off.